first of all to thank you guys so much for the love and support and all the sweet comments post my last video, which was my bedroom tour. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm still working on replying to every messages because it warmed my heart, but I'm here today because even though I showed you guys my bedroom tour, I still have a lot of stuff that I'm working on, which is include my kitchen. I have few clips over the last few weeks, so if this is so confusing for you guys, you might see that my hair is different in few clips, you might see that my makeup is different in few clips, because we've been renovating our kitchen for the last 2-3 months, and guys, it's just been intense. Things took longer than expected. It took the longest was like just waiting for the right parts to be sent by the cabinets people. It took forever, and I had to really exercise like patience. I definitely share most of that whole journey and process on my Instagram. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, that's where I show my whole shebang there. I update you guys on almost everything. Guys, this kitchen process has been so stressful. We literally been washing dishes and pots, and I guess bathroom has been limited from any other use but taking care of unfinished business. So throughout this video, I'm going to show you the process of our kitchen renovation. As I didn't talk about, I'm going to walk you through, guys, some of the updates as far as like hardware, because all the cabinets are finally in. Today is May 5th and I'm filming through everything. I'm not gonna make this intro super long, but I just want to thank you guys so much for your love and support. You guys just know how to make a girl feel special, so let's get right into it. They're excited to know that this wall is not load bearing, so she can come down, and that's gonna open up the space so much in the dining room. I'm so excited, guys. You guys have no idea. So yeah, don't want to get too excited, but I'm excited. I have to share my excitement because I'm excited. Good morning, my loves. So I just want to give you guys a quick home update. So last week I stripped and removed every texture from the dining room to the kitchen, and the kitchen is, I am done with the plaster. I applied plaster. Right now we are trying to connect a oven, a range oven hood connection, because we don't have any, and when we cook the smell just stays in the house and it drives me absolutely nuts. But guys, there's a lot going on. The cabinets are gone. We have to paint, we have to prime. We are going to assemble all the cabinets to this weekend, so that is not fun, but I'm looking forward to. My contractor did this little arch on each side, but I'm not sure if I'm loving it yet. I have mixed feelings about it, but right now I'm about to apply some plaster on this ceiling right now. I started out last night and I did the hallway, so that needs some sanding, and I probably had to apply another coat. It is very tricky and very time consuming, but I love the fact that when I remove everything as far as like the texture goes, like the place looks so modern and so sleek. And yes, that light fixture is definitely going. I also want to show you guys how my living room is looking. It is insane, but that's how we've been living. I actually pulled some stuff because we had a storage bin delivered to the house, so everything, most things are there, most breakable things, but the heavy stuff my husband is going to tackle that after he gets off from work. I need to let some light in because it's been a struggle, and you guys can imagine, if you ever went through a renovation, you know it is not fun. Cabinets to go. We started the whole putting together the whole cabinet on Saturday. My brother-in-law came and helped my husband out, and a lot of things went right because the cabinet was very easy to assemble, but a few things came damaged, and it was just like one little thing that came damaged. There was a frame of one of the cabinet. Let me turn this off, because Okay, this is next one. The frame of one of the cabinet that was like cracked inside, so it's not just about just changing the door, it's changing that whole frame that connects the door to the cabinets. And renovation, let me tell you, honey, it has been stressful. Let me swing the head to the side because I had to throw this wig on because I look a hot mess. I had crochet, I had to take it out because once I was done with patching and sanding the ceiling, whoo, girlfriend, I look like Snow White, not in a good way. But my head had texture, it was like funny and all that stuff. I had to take that mess off. So I'm throwing my good but a goodie wig that don't ask me where this wig come from. This was custom made from the motherland. But I had to throw it on because at first I came with my scarf and I'm like, oh girl, you're looking ratchet. So I had to redo this video again. I truly wish I could take you guys along this whole kitchen renovation, but without making this video too long, I broke it up in few different areas. So this is like 2 weeks later. We had the hood range connection venting done outside. The ceiling repair was done, and I hired a plaster company, a compound company, to come and finish the job. And by this time was the next day after they came in, try to compound and repair most of the ceiling. So I had to paint the ceiling to see any areas that had to be retouched. But guys, it was such a struggle trying to get them back to do the job correctly, because if you hire someone to do your compound or your plaster, I can never tell the right term to use for that. You have to make sure you check your ceiling from different time of the day, because during the day and especially after you paint, it looks fine, but at night that's when you see any imperfection. And I could only get them to come during the daytime, and that's all that they thought I was crazy because I couldn't see the imperfection that I could see at night. So I had to really record a video at night showing them any areas that had to be repaired, and that came back like around 7ish. That was during like early spring, so it was still kind of dark at night at an early time. So they came around 7ish and did most of the repair, but it's still imperfection because I'm such a perfectionist. So if you have to do anything like removing a texture ceiling, I still hire a professional contractor, and definitely make sure there's a contract between you guys as far as like the finish goes and how the payment is going to be breakdown, because it was not a fun process going back and forth with these guys. And I did find them at this website. It's kind of like Angie's List. So it was the first, I think I was the first customer. There was no review, and typically I'm very good at sticking to reviews, but everybody that I reached out to, there was no available date, and I was trying to get this done as soon as possible so we can move forward with this kitchen. Honestly, I did so many paint jobs in my house, but painting the ceiling is one of my favorite. I don't know why, because you cannot really go wrong, because it's just one base paint that you use on your ceiling, and it makes the place so much brighter. So if you were thinking of like updating a few areas of your home, I say touch up your ceiling as well. If you decide to paint your house, please don't miss your ceiling, because it is the fifth wall in your house and most of the time is neglected. But I painted my kids' ceiling, my kids' ceiling, and our bedroom ceiling when we were doing the renovation there. So definitely paint your ceiling. Do not drag. Just make sure you have some protective goggle and then the right tools, and you are good to go. So I'm going to walk you guys through the update of the kitchen. We have flush light. I don't want to call it recessed light, but like we definitely changed the light fixture, and I found this electrician through Facebook Market, which made this place look so much more modern. And here is the ceiling, which I still have to paint. Cabinet right here, and I'm sorry, like my house is a complete mess. I just came back from a job training, so I left my bag right there. I'm like, you know what, since I have the makeup all going, I just might as well just do an intro to this video. So this base cabinet right here was the cabinet that we had so much issue with. We received at least 6 pieces that was the wrong size. Originally the box came and the left handle of the cabinet was damaged, but they kept sending me the right panels. I'm telling you guys, we had about 5 pieces, and after speaking to a sales representative and all that stuff, but I finally got a manager involved, and I really had to stand my ground for them to send me like 2 panels, because it held the kitchen back for so long from countertop and everything. So this is what held the whole thing, the whole process even longer. So my husband did, he applied the final top cabinet yesterday before he applied this base cabinet. So both side of the kitchen by the window, we have the cabinet with the glass finish, which I thought was perfect, because on the other side I don't have that. I don't want to have glass throughout the whole kitchen, as far as like the top cabinet goes, because it's not everything that's pretty. We can all agree that some plates are like, okay, it's just like, I have kids, so some plates are just gonna be like, you know, kind of beat up, and I really don't want to be seen. And like, you know, with the glass cabinet, I just feel like, you know, everything has to be like together all the time, like put together and look a certain way. So I didn't want that. So yada yada yada. So we're gonna move on to the other side, and I want you guys to see how messy my house currently is. This is real life, guys. We have the built-in microwave on the floor, because last night we finished installing the wood filler to the base cabinets for the built-in microwave. And this is the other side of the kitchen, where the top cabinet, as I was showing you guys before, I end up not getting glass because I felt like I didn't want glass either side of the cabinet. Thank God, because I have a gallery kitchen, I am allowed to do that, so that is totally fine. So yeah, I am very excited. So many things that's going to happen, so many things that happen, but I just want to show you guys how my kitchen looked before and show you guys the after. This is pretty right now. And we also did the floor. We changed the floor, and guys, the floor was such a pain. The floor on this floor is so hard. Like, we still have areas that we have to redo. As you can tell right here, even though we're done, but we thought it locked in, and after a while it's still like doing this. So my husband has to remove like half of the floor, stuff on the floor, half of the floor, and try to redo it. So the floor took the longest as well. Like, it's been a struggle, but we finally seen the light at the end of the tunnel, because everything looks as we envisioned. Like, I feel like I have so much more counter space and also so much more free space, because our previous cabinet was a 32-inch, I believe. So this one a 42-inch, so they go all the way to the ceiling, and they're so wide, and I have so much shelf, and I just love this color. This is a Victorian ivory, and the cabinet that we selected is from Cabinets to Go. They had a promotion, which was such an amazing deal, because it was buy a base cabinet, buy a top cabinet, get a base cabinet for free. So it was like pretty much buy one get one free. So we saved about $2,000 doing that kitchen rental. But service wise, I had a bad experience. I don't know if I would recommend it, but we definitely saved some money there. So I'll take you guys along on how everything looks. You guys remember, we took a wall down, we took the existing pantry down, and I'm going to show you guys all of this right now. So these next few pictures are pictures of the house when we first got it, when we first bought it. I had to actually go online and get these pictures. It brings back so much memory. And I'll also show you guys pictures when we painted the kitchen. We added backsplash and changed few appliances. So finally, this is the final step of this kitchen to bring it live. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. And I also will leave screenshot of the kitchen after we paint it. And also I'll come with you guys with a reveal once the kitchen is all done. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you love the content of my channel, please hit that subscribe button. That'll help me so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.